Hey guys, what's up? It is Michael from Lean Body Lifestyle here, and I've been getting a lot of requests for recipes with tuna, and tuna's great because basically it's already cooked. There's a couple things you can do to make it taste better, which is what we're going to do today with all of these ingredients here, and we're also going to get some vegetables, and this is going to be a good, cheap, and pretty fast meal. It's probably going to take you about 7 or 8 minutes to make this. So anyway, right here I have some tuna and water, and you're just going to open this up, and whenever you have tuna and you're opening it up, it's best to kind of open it over a sink because there's a lot of liquid. So just go ahead, open it up over a sink and then drain it out, and then put it into a larger bowl just like this one here. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and dump this into a big bowl. And if it's in any kind of chunks, you can kind of use a fork to break that up. Now with my lunch here today, I'm actually going to mix in some frozen peas. So you can use onions, you could use whatever you want. Basically, all of these ingredients are interchangeable with whatever you want. I'm just showing you my preferences and maybe to give you guys some ideas. Just be creative. So I'm going to add frozen peas. And I'm also going to add a little bit of lemon juice to give it kind of a citrus flavor. And then about a capful of olive oil just to get some healthy fats. And then this is optional if you like mustard. I'm using coarse ground mustard, which is pretty good. You can get it at Walmart. I think it's like $1 for a whole bottle. Go ahead, and I'm just going to add some of that into the tuna as well because that will give it more flavor. And then you can probably add, these are egg whites, so you could use a whole egg, you could use egg substitute, just equivalent of 1 egg into the tuna here. And then I love Tabasco hot sauce, so add a little bit of that into here as well. And really all of these ingredients that I'm adding are just going to make it taste better. If you don't have the lemon juice, if you don't have the Tabasco sauce, if you don't have the seasoning, that's fine. You could still make this the exact same way, but it probably won't have as much flavor. So just keep that in mind. And I'm going to throw in a little bit of salt-free seasoning. Like always, make sure it's salt-free because you don't need all the extra sodium that comes with seasoning. And then you're just going to go ahead and stir this up here. Alright, so I've got the tuna all mixed up here, getting ready to put that on the stove, but while I was changing the camera angles, I decided to steam some vegetables, so I'm just going to put those aside for now. This is just like an assortment of broccoli, green beans, carrots, peppers, a whole bunch of stuff, so I'm going to put that to the side, and now we're ready to start to cook the tuna. I've had this pan preheating, it's on a medium heat. You're going to add a little bit of Pam just to prevent it from sticking because I've noticed when you don't use Pam, it sticks and it just makes a big mess. So go ahead, add a little bit of Pam into the pan. And then add the tuna on top, and we're going to go ahead and cook that. And then once you get into the pan, you can kind of spread it around. And then go ahead and put a lid on that. And the nice thing about tuna is if you're in a rush, you can eat the tuna just how it is right now, but I'm just going to heat it up because I think it tastes a little bit better. And when you compare the amount of time it takes to cook tuna compared to the amount of time it takes to cook chicken, this is like 75% faster than what it would take to cook chicken. So if you're a student, if you're on a lunch break and you don't have much time to necessarily sit down and cook chicken that might take 45 minutes to make, here's your option right here. This is great. And anyway, this is probably about ready to be flipped over. It doesn't take much time at all. You're just going to go ahead and kind of flip over all the pieces here. And then I'm just going to let that cook, and I will see you guys when it's finished. Alright, so as you guys can see here, this tuna is done. It's going to taste great. Now what we're going to do actually is put the tuna on top of the vegetables. And the reason for this is actually because I know a lot of people don't like to eat vegetables plain. I mean, this probably does not look good to a lot of people, but the thing with this tuna is it's got so much flavor from all the seasonings, the sauces, and the olive oil, the lemon juice. Everything that we added is going to make it taste great. So when you mix in this with so much flavor with the normally, bland vegetables, it's actually going to taste great. And you've already got peas, in my case, in the tuna, so there's more vegetables right there. So this is a great meal to get your vegetables in if you don't necessarily like to eat vegetables all the time. So go ahead, add the tuna on top of the vegetables here. And there you have it. That is a pretty quick lunch. That took me about 6 minutes to make and prepare, and cleanup won't be that bad. I just got to put away all the stuff and wash this pan. But anyway guys, that's this video. If you enjoyed, please check out my Facebook. That will be down below. That's the best place to ask me questions, stuff like that. And if you wouldn't mind liking the video guys, that helps me out a lot. I can't say that enough. And I also can't say how much I appreciate you watching. Hope you enjoyed. Hope I tell you something, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.